There's a strange phenomenon you've already felt without knowing how to name it. When life places distance between you and people you once spoke to daily, you finally see who truly values you. Time and separation aren't just accidents of life, they're tests. They strip away the fake attachments, the shallow bonds, the clingy acquaintances, and reveal something clear: who actually cares and who only cared about convenience. You think someone is close because you see them often, because you laugh together, because you've been taught that proximity means loyalty. But when miles stretch, when schedules change, when the comfort of being around each other vanishes, the truth arrives. Distance is the magnifying glass that makes love brighter and exposes indifference like cracks in glass. Why does distance carry such power? Because real care doesn't require constant presence. Genuine hearts find a way to stay connected. They don't forget you when the geography shifts. They don't pretend life is too busy to check in. They don't act like you disappeared just because they can't see you on a daily basis. Real care travels. Real care stretches. Real care survives silence. But shallow connections, they fade when the circumstance fades. It shocks you at first. You thought they were your lifelong friend, your chosen family, your partner in laughter. But as soon as distance arrives, a move to another city, a change in pace, a break from routine, they vanish like smoke. Messages dry up, calls stop, excuses pile up, and suddenly you see it clearly. It wasn't you they loved. It was the convenience of having you around. They loved access, not your soul. That is the painful reality about human relationships. Many only climb into your life because you were near, accessible, and easy to drain comfort from. When you're no longer within arm's reach, they don't go the extra mile, because to them, your presence wasn't treasure, it was background noise. And when the noise stops, they don't notice the silence. But distance is not only about exposing fakes, it reveals the loyalty of real hearts. Pay attention. The ones who still send you a simple message to check in, who remember details about your life even when they no longer see you daily, who show care even when it costs them effort. Those are the rare few. That is real love. That is loyalty the geography cannot break. And when you find it, even in one person, cherish it like gold. Just think, how easy is it for most people to blame distance? Oh, we just grew apart. Oh, I didn't have time. But the truth is, no one is too busy to care. A single line, "How are you holding up?" takes seconds. People make time for what matters. Their silence is the proof. Their excuses are the confession. Distance doesn't cause disconnection. Distance exposes it. And here's the raw edge of this truth. Distance also reveals you. It asks you quietly, who do you still reach for? Because sometimes it wasn't they who abandoned, but you who stopped trying. And if that's the case, ask yourself, was it because the bond was shallow all along? Did their absence make you realize you never cared as much as you told yourself? We learn through distance because life itself is built on cycles of closeness and separation. Friends move away, lovers drift into different paths, family scatters. The fragile links break under the stretch, the strong ones bend and survive. And every time someone drifts from you quietly, don't panic, don't rage. Realize you've simply been given information, clarity, the truth about who they actually were. But what about the pain? Because it does hurt to watch people you trusted go silent. It feels like betrayal in slow motion. It stings to realize that someone you once carried inside your daily life doesn't even lift a finger once you're out of sight. That's when the lesson must land. Stop confusing closeness of body with closeness of spirit. Just because someone shared your days doesn't mean they deserved your years. Distance should not be feared. It is purification. It burns away false connections and leaves behind only what is real, what is tested, what is worth building on. Your circle will shrink, yes, maybe to 2 people, maybe even to 1, but what remains will be stronger than a crowd ever could. Think back over your life. Weren't there people you laughed with every day who you don't even remember now? And isn't it strange how 1 or 2 souls from your past, even after years apart, still feel close the moment you reconnect because their care was never built on convenience. That is the power of distance. It both wounds and heals. It hurts, but it clarifies. And when you realize this, you gain inner peace. You no longer cry over who fades during distance. You simply observe. You trust the process. You learn to see absence not as rejection, but as revelation. Every silence teaches. Every unreturned call speaks. Every unanswered message is a message in itself. And what's left in the end? You, stronger, lighter, surrounded not by many faces, but the right ones. The ones who care despite the miles, despite the silence, despite the world pulling at you both. So here is the truth burned into your soul. Distance doesn't destroy real love. It reveals it. And it doesn't break friendships. It shows which ones were true friendships and which ones were only illusions. Stop romanticizing everyone who fades in distance. They're simply showing you their limit. Believe them. Let them go. Your real ones will always make it clear.